and he's gonna knock me out. This is how strong and tough he was. I put up my hands, and he goes,
"My penis is bigger than yours."
What? What? John Kiriakou. Does that sound familiar? I don't know why that name reminds me of Charlie Kirk, bro. Now, our boy John here has been popping up on my For You page the past couple of days. He's been going super viral. Everyone is talking about him. He's apparently a former CIA agent or something, right? And I'm not the type of guy to be watching all of these like CIA agent, former CIA agent, conspiracy theories, or Jeffrey Epstein stuff. I'm just a regular dude that likes to watch memes, you know, cringy stuff and all that type of shit. So I've been wondering, why is this guy, this former CIA agent, coming up on my For You page, and why are his videos or clips actually kinda interesting / funny? I have no idea who this guy is. A quick search on Google, John Kiriakou is a former CIA analyst and case officer turned whistleblower. He's best known for being the first US government official to confirm that the CIA used enhanced interrogation techniques, specifically waterboarding on Al-Qaeda prisoners. He was later imprisoned for 23 months after revealing the name of a covered CIA officer to a journalist. So in short, for the people that have brain rot, so this guy is a former CIA agent that just leaks shit. And if you use some common sense, you're not really allowed to leak private shit, you know, especially from the CIA or FBI, even after you retire or you quit the job. He served from 1990 to 2004, so that's a lot of years of experience. That also means that what comes out of his mouth has a high chance to be actually true. Anyways, I got a bunch of clips here prepared for you guys. I haven't watched a single one of these clips, but before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe. We're super close to 2,000 subscribers. Join the Discord, the link is in the description.
I get home from a day where, you know, I broke into some guy's house and planted a camera on a bug, and I'd get home and she'd say, "How's your day?" I'd say, "Great." "What'd you do?" "Not a darn thing." And then my phone would ring at, you know, midnight, and a guy would say,
"The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain."
and I'd say, "Mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy." And that means, "Meet me at the yacht club parking lot in 3 hours." And then I'd leave. She would say, where are you going? It's midnight."
"I gotta work."
So I'd leave, I'd do my meeting, I'd come home, 6 o'clock in the morning, just in time to shower and shave and get dressed to go to work. And she would say,
"What was her name?"
and I remember this one terrible time. That's what she said to me. What was her name? The truth is,
"I had been sitting in a garbage dumpster, waiting for a guy to drive by down the alley and throw a bag of documents in. And I stunk
of garbage." And I said to her,
Do I seriously smell to you like I've been with a woman? Seriously."
So we ended up getting a divorce.
Why is he laughing, bro? Immediately from the first clip, I get why this guy has been going viral, man. Yo, these stories are crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call dedication to your work. Like, this guy was a dedicated CIA agent, man. Hey, props to him, by the way. But like, as a woman, like, your guy is doing this suspicious stuff, you know, and then he asks you, "Do I smell like I've been with a woman?" You take a smell, you know, and he smells like complete garbage. Would you believe him, yes or no? Because low-key, you could start using this as an excuse if you're a man and you're planning on cheating. I'm not asking or like recommending anybody to cheat on their girlfriend or wife, but I'm just saying, what if you use the same technique here and you go and actually cheat on your wife or girlfriend, and then right before you come back home, you jump in the garbage can, or you cover yourself with a bunch of garbage bags so you smell like complete shit, and then you ask her, "Just smell me, do I smell like I've been with a woman?" I feel like that will work on quite some ladies, but in this case, unfortunately for this guy, he did not cheat and he lost his wife.
"Have you ever killed anybody?" "No, thank God. My children asked me that. And I told them very proudly that I have never taken any action that resulted in the death of another human being."
There's one kind of half exception.
And I think about this all the time. In 1993, I guess it was, I was sitting in the morning meeting. I told you earlier that every unit meets every day at 9 o'clock, and you just talk about what happened in the country that you cover overnight. I was in the morning meeting, and the secretary came in, and she said, "John, General Powell is on the phone for you. Call him Powell." I said, "General Powell? How does he know who I am?" And she
said, "I don't know, but he asked for you by name."
My boss is like, "Well, go answer the phone." So I went to my desk and I said, "Good morning, General Powell. This is John Kiriakou." And he says,
"John, if the Iraqis were going to kill the president, who would actually be in charge of that operation?"
And I said, "Well, if you're talking about the attempt to kill President Bush, George H.W. Bush, he had been visiting Kuwait." I said, "Kuwait operations are run from the Iraqi intelligence service's Basra station. But Basra station is headed by Sabra Abdelaziz Adori, the director of the Iraqi intelligence service.
He says, where does he sit?
I said, Baghdad.
Where exactly in Baghdad?
I said, if you hold on a second, I'll look up the address. So I looked it up. I gave him the address. He said,
Says, thank you. And he hangs up the phone.
No way.
I go back in the meeting. They were like, what do
No way, no way, no way. No way the story's gonna go how I imagine it right now.
you want? I said, he wanted to know about Sabra Adori and the attempt to kill President Bush. I'm like, okay.
8 hours later, we fired 47 cruise missiles into Iraqi intelligence service headquarters.
Oh
But
my
by then it was
god.
the middle of the night in Baghdad.
And we killed the janitor.
Huh? Only the janitor? Only the janitor died? Does that mean mission failed? Bro, the way he made it seemed like he killed like at least 10 or 20 people. Missiles and all of that shit, bro. They killed only the janitor? Damn, bro, I feel bad for the janitor, man. So, guys, if you're watching this, here's one extra reason to not become a janitor. In Iraq. In Baghdad.
What they did was they got the cell phone numbers of literally every Iranian nuclear scientist. And they had these Iranian Jews call on their cell phones, call the scientists and say, listen,
You're gonna die tomorrow.
right, we're going to kill you tomorrow.
Oh
you have
my
no
god.
hope.
You're gonna die.
Just
Oh my
accept it.
god. Guys, imagine you get this phone call. What would you respond? Like, you get this phone call from some fucking CIA agent or I don't know who the fuck that was on the phone, but you get this phone call that you're gonna die tomorrow. And it sounds serious as fuck. What's your first reaction? What's your first action? What are you gonna do? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested in what you guys would do.
Or you can defect to us right now. And they're like, fuck you. And they hang up the phone. Then they call the wives and say, listen, we're going to
Kill your husband tomorrow.
So tell him this is his only chance. He's going to die tomorrow. And what they ended up doing is just taking out the entire block of apartment buildings.
Oh my.
They killed 14 nuclear scientists.
That devastates the entire program. And family members as well. They wiped out entire families. And now they're gathering intelligence on the next generation of Israeli scientists. And they're going to start.
Killing them.
Yo, this guy is crazy, but this guy's gonna get me cancelled, bro. Yo, the way he just words this shit, like the way he says shit, like what the fuck does he mean? When he said they wiped out the entire block, bro, how can I keep a straight face, man? The way he says it, man, like I know it's fucked up and I shouldn't be laughing, bro, but I can't stop myself. Why does he say it like that? It's fucked up, man. Like, I'm not really a political guy, but innocent people losing their lives, man, that's fucked up. That's the worst shit that could ever happen to somebody, because it's a literal life, you know? Damn, they were ruthless, bro. Damn, they were ruthless. What is the CIA even about, bro?
And I called him a racist.
Which he was.
He was so angry. His face got all red, he clenches his teeth, and he balls up his fists, right? And I thought to myself, I went too far. And I put up my hands to protect myself because I thought, here it comes. And he's gonna knock me out. This is how strong and tough he was. I put up my hands, and he goes,
My penis is
bigger than yours.
What? What? That's an insane comeback, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Instead of smashing his face in, just fucking hit him with the perfect reaction, bro. My penis is bigger than yours. What are you gonna do about that?
And I said, what? And he goes, my penis is
bigger than yours.
And I said, you know what? You're nuts, and I quit. And I walked out, and I quit.
Wait. Is this how he quit the CIA? Wait. Is this how he left the CIA? Is this how he quit his job? Because the other guy's penis was bigger than him? Nah. This guy has to be lying. This has to be made up, bro. Nah, this guy has to be like that one guy, King Azule. This guy has to be like him, bro.
When I was young,
Just making up shit, like just making up stories. There's no way you quit. You leave the CIA. We're talking about CIA. You leave the CIA because one guy was about to smash your face in, but instead decided to say his penis is bigger than yours. That will just disappear, people.
Here without a trace.
You bet they can. And they do. All the time.
In the immediate aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, the CIA created, for example, an archipelago of secret prisons.
And they would just disappear people.
We would capture people in Al-Qaeda safe houses, for example, let's say in Pakistan or Afghanistan, and we would ship them off to these secret prisons. And when I say secret prisons, I mean in many cases they were so secret
that even the presidents and prime ministers of the countries where the prisons were based didn't know that there were secret CIA prisons in their countries.
So the CIA can make people disappear in that respect. They can kill people and just
bury them, in some crazy foreign land and nobody would ever know.
I don't know who he is, but hey, I feel like he's saying too much. This sounds like very, very dangerous stuff to say, especially as a former CIA agent, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few months or a couple of days, we read in the papers that this guy has unalived himself or done something to himself or accidentally got into a car crash or accidentally died, I would not be surprised, I'm telling you. And by the way, I'm also asking myself this question. Why has this never happened before? Have people come out leaking the CIA like this guy is doing? I'm sure it has happened, but I'm not sure if it ever went this viral. I don't know, this whole John Kiriakou thing seems very weird, man. Why does he have the letters Kirk in his surname, bro? Is this the Charlie Kirk legacy, man? I don't know. We don't know. Anyways, guys, there's much more videos we could watch of this guy, but I decided to call it at that one. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe as well if you're not subscribed. Yo, turn on that notification bell because I upload a lot, You don't want to miss one of my new videos. You don't want to miss a part 2 to this. 20 likes and I'll do a part 2 reacting to John Kiriakou. And a quick message to the CIA. Hey, listen, bro, I don't know anything. I'm not leaking anything. I'm not saying anything. Hey, please don't come after me. Please. I'm scared. Okay? I'm just a regular guy in a prison cell. Like, I'm literally in a prison cell. I'm sorry. Anyways, join the Discord. The link is in the description. And that was it. Adios, amigos. Ciao!